Once upon a time, there was a lonely little rabbit looking up to the stars. Humans make friends so easily, thought the little bun. I wish I were a human so I could make friends. The goddess of dreams and wishes, Celestina, heard her plea and granted her a human body. I'll give you 300 years to make friends, little bun. If you haven't made enough friends, you'll turn into a lonely star up in the sky. The little bun took note of this, but ultimately cast the warning aside. Surely I'll make plenty of friends in no time, she assured herself. She left her home and began her journey. She started her search for friendship optimistically, speaking to everyone she met with as much enthusiasm as she could muster, even if she was feeling drained inside. People soon took notice of her strange habits, though. Some would point out her differences, and others would call her cruel names. The bunny realized that the less she acted like herself, the more others would like her. She began mimicking those around her and changing herself so much that eventually she forgot who she was. The bunny soon came to realize that even though she became friends with people, they didn't know her for who she really was. Once she could no longer hide who she was from them, they would leave. Eventually, she gave up looking for friendship and instead turned to do what she loved. If I have to be happy alone, then so be it, she decided. She started playing games and going about her life without others. Eventually, she began having so much fun that she didn't even realize she had made friends along the way. Others like her, who had spent their lives searching for someone to accept them for who they really are. Eventually, they inspired her to do things she had always wanted to do, and she found true happiness. But happiness couldn't last forever. Time was ticking, and the bunny wasn't sure if she had made enough friends. Just a while longer, she prayed. I'm finally happy. Unfortunately for her, time wasn't on her side just yet. After celebrating her birthday with her dearest friends, she went outside to look up at the stars once more. Time has come, little bun. Overtaken by light, the bunny found herself in space, looking down to the tiny planet that she had called home. I don't understand, she told the goddess before her. I have so many friends that I love dearly. The goddess looked onto her with a smile and asked, Are you sure? Suddenly, all the doubt she had shoved to the back of her mind came to the surface. What if they were just acting? They're probably just pretending to like you out of pity, the goddess continued. Wouldn't it just be better to disappear? These were all thoughts that the little bunny had struggled to suppress, and hearing them out loud was too much for her to bear. Sometimes dreams don't come true, was the last thing she heard the goddess say before she slipped into a thick darkness, where she had only her thoughts to keep her company. The rabbit could almost feel parts of herself slipping away, just like they did before. It's like her consciousness was being dragged away, as if combining with a force she didn't quite understand. She saw herself sitting in the grass, looking up to the sky, crying. She remembered just how lonely she felt.
Bunny, you're not alone.
She heard a familiar voice and turned around to see her friends gathered one by one.
You deserve more. You're worth it.
We enjoy being with you.
It's okay to be a bit different. We all are in our own way.
In another way, we're also the same.
You aren't struggling alone.
We're here.
Her wish had come true. The little rabbit was surrounded by friendship, and even though they weren't right next to her, she could feel their warm presence. She was engulfed in light, and she felt a new kind of power within her. She had changed, and this time, she was herself, her true self. Suddenly, the image before her had changed. Instead, she saw a small girl with short black hair, sitting alone on a cloud, crying. What's wrong? She asked the girl, who looked at her with tears falling down her face. None of the others treat me fairly. I'm cursed to forever look after and grant everyone's wishes from afar. I'm all alone. The star paused for a moment and sat down next to the girl. I'm here, she told the girl. I can help. The girl looked at her with shock. After everything I've done? After I turned you into a star? Before her was no longer a girl. It was Celestina, tears still in her eyes. No one should have to struggle alone, she replied. The star stayed by the goddess's side for another 600 years, helping her right her past wrongdoings. In exchange, the goddess granted the little star power of her own, appointing her the Sentinel of Wishes. She lived her days protecting wishes and helping everyone keep their dreams alive. There are others, the goddess told her, sentinels given their own tasks. Some searching for something they can never reach. Others ever-changing, never satisfied. Find them, little star. Show them the same kindness that your friend showed you. Make their wishes come true.